Lovers, Leo Nation and their lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to your May 2021 energy update. Now, all readings are timeless. When they come across your feed, especially if it says recommended, it is for you. Okay, so don't worry about the date that you're seeing it. You trust that you are seeing it in the right time, and not all the messages may resonate for you. So you gotta turn on your discernment hat and ask your guides, okay, what do you want me to receive from this reading that I'm about to watch? Okay. All right, so when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign. You're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign. And then you're going to watch your person's placements in these areas, because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can be flipped, vice versa, or even mirrored, especially when we come into twin flames and higher level soulmates. Whatever they might be powering through, you also might be powering through. So it's also good to watch these readings for yourself, okay? Because most likely you're dealing or healing the same issues, just on different levels of consciousness, okay? Depending on where you are on the journey. And then you're not going to keep yourself in a box. If a reading calls to you, the title, the thumbnail, there's something that calls to you, you go there. That's your spirit guide. You got to trust your intuition. Remember, when you're watching tarot readings, you're not watching to learn something new in particular. You're watching for confirmation of your own intuition, because it's your own intuition that you have to trust always. Okay? It must resonate what you're feeling inside, and you feel it in your heart. You will know, hey, that doesn't gel with what I think is happening. Okay? And you just lock off, because the reading is not for you. And at the same time, you have to be radically objective with yourself, because sometimes you're triggered by a reading because you may not want to face certain facts. So that's why you have to put on that discernment hat and really be as objective as possible, right? All right, so now I provide support to high level soulmates and twin flames. So these readings will not resonate if you're not energetically connected to someone. It'll only resonate if right now you have someone in your circle of awareness. Even if you guys are in separation for years, once you have that energy connection, you can watch these readings, okay? They'll probably resonate, okay? All right, let's get a message from your person's higher self. All right, they're ready to defend. Whoa, right, coming out swinging. Now, this card could mean that they could be defensive right now, but I'm not getting that. I'll see the other cards that come out, and we, of course, will clarify. But they're ready to defend this love. They're ready to defend themselves. It could definitely be that. Okay, but this person's gearing up for battle. Now, 72. And that's why I think they're ready to defend this love, because 72 is the vibration of 7 and 2. And 7 is a chariot, so that's about moving forward. And 2 is all about your love relationships. It's all about intuition. So somehow I think they're being guided by the intuition to defend this connection. That's what I'm getting with this. Now 72 is also reduced to 9. So this is about them also standing up for themselves, and by extension signing up for what they believe in, what they love, which is most likely you. Okay? Let's see how this person is feeling. Not necessarily related to you. Now you can get all these decks on my website. These are of my own design. I'll tell you what I did not make. That'll be easier to do. But everything else you can get on my website. Okay, so let's see. What are they feeling? Not necessarily related to you. We're just painting a profile. Look, taking a holistic view of your person. They are disappointed. In what and in whom? We are going to find out. Let's see, what are they healing at this time? Why did the music stop? Strange. Okay. Positive healing. All right, what are they healing at this time? We have ritualistic abuse. So this is why getting ready to defend kind of makes sense, because it looks like this person was bullied or abused in some kind of particular way. Now, every time I see ritualistic abuse, I start thinking about religious abuse, and I start thinking about spiritual abuse. I also think about abuse that is ongoing, maybe even into adulthood, something that might be systematic. Okay, so this is what they're healing at this time. We're going to pull cards and get a little deeper into this and see exactly what it's talking about. But it's some kind of abuse that's been ongoing, systematic, may have even been perpetrated by multiple persons. They are trying to power through that right now. What are they experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? What are they experiencing? What are they experiencing right now? All right, we have devotion. Okay, so their heart is devoted to something or someone. And look, we have dreams underneath here. So what I'm getting is that I think they're getting a lot of synchronicities at this point in time. A lot of downloads in their dreams about where their true feelings lie, where their heart lies. And Spirit is taking me back to this card. So Spirit is saying, for some of you, this person might, I don't know why this foster care message is coming through. All right, so it's definitely not for everybody. So this is just like an aside for a small amount of persons. All right, so they're talking about somebody who went through foster care or was physically abandoned, whether to, they could have gone into the system or they could have grown up with their non-biological parents. So maybe even a granny, that kind of setup. So because this person, and whichever home they went into, it wasn't of the kindness. So they find it very difficult to take ownership of their feelings or to even face their feelings, because quite frankly, they don't want to care for anybody because they don't trust anybody. But they're most vulnerable and most open during the dream state. And Spirit has been using that medium or channel to get them to face the feelings that they feel for you. This, I don't know. Guys, that's what came through. I don't know. I heard foster care and I just had to run with it. Okay, so that's what it is. Yeah. It's their dreams that's making them realize or look at their feelings. I think otherwise, this person is very compartmentalized. That's what I'm getting. From whatever abuse that they sustain, they're very compartmentalized. So even here, this could be them being very defensive. This person's on guard 24/0. They don't trust anyone. They don't. So Spirit has to talk to them when they are most vulnerable, and that is in the dream state. That's what I'm getting. All right, what does their 3D self want you to know? When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. Yeah, because this person is not accustomed to getting attached to people. In fact, that is their specialty, not attaching. Okay, non-attachment, avoidance, dismissive avoidance. This is exactly their modus operandi. So they thought you would be like everybody else. They'll run through you. I don't want to be rude or crude. They'll run through you, use you up as they usually do, and then look for the next thing because they know they're not going to attach. They're not going to attach. They would not allow, right? So we're talking about a control freak. They wouldn't allow themselves to attach. So they thought that you were just going to be like everybody else. You guys would have this thing, and they would do their ghosting or disappearing as per usual. Maybe they did that, right? Because they abandoned people before people abandoned them. So maybe they even did that, but you kept tugging on their heartstrings. Spirit kept talking to them through their dream state. So it looks like they're kind of finally starting to face these emotions that have been trapped inside. I think this person, as I said, very compartmentalized. Everything goes in its little box, and those little boxes are never opened. So this might be the first time they're even facing their abuse or abuser. facing facing their abuser. Because they just don't deal with these things. I'm just going to forget all of that. You ask them, they had the perfect childhood, quite frankly. They might have even altered their memories because they just don't want to face what happened to them. So let's deconstruct these cards and see what other messages we get. So they are ready to defend. Spirit, is this them being defensive, or are they standing in their power? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups in reverse. All right, so this is someone who is defensive and hyper vigilant. Okay, Six of Cups in reverse can talk about a childhood that's been disrupted through whatever kind of abuse. Okay, okay. All right, Spirit saying it's both. Okay. So there's two things that are happening here. Okay, because this Queen of Wands has come through, and in my readings, all upright court cards are divine energies. So this is you. This is representing you. Okay, this is fire energy. Yes, we know it's Aries, but this is you. So this is what's going on here. This person, now they're finally powering through some things from their childhood. I think they're feeling very vulnerable at this time because it's like, remember, they're facing these issues for the first time. So they're feeling out of depth. They're feeling vulnerable. Okay, and they might be kind of defensive. They may have put on their armor temporarily because they just don't know how to deal. They might not want you to see them in that vulnerable state, so they may have kind of been kind of standoffish. But I am also getting that they're here also standing in their power. Okay, because healing is power. So they're fighting for this connection in their own way, and their own way means healing themselves right now and protecting their energy. Maybe even if it's from you for this at this point in time. Okay, we have them here at the Eight of Cups. So for some of them, there's some kind of addiction, some kind of toxic relationship that they are, standing up to, fighting against at this time. So I think there's a lot of things going on with that card. Yeah, they're being defensive. They're defending themselves. But they're also feeling vulnerable, and they might put on more armor as a result of that. So I feel like it's someone who is kind of fearful, avoidant. Don't be surprised if your person comes through with a lot of hot and cold energy, and you might think that they're trying to fuck with your mind, but they're not. There's a lot of emotional turmoil that is going on within them because they're dealing with their screwed up childhood. They're dealing with the fact that Spirit is prodding them to stand in their power and to defend themselves finally against their abusers. They're dealing with the fact that they are magnetized towards you and they feel drawn towards you and they can't even escape them in their dreams. And for a lot of them, they're also dealing with the addictions that they picked up in order to numb themselves out from this abuse that took place here. So we have someone here, they are chaotic inside. So if you find that very chaotic in their dealings towards you and they're not consistent, it is because there's a lot of shit going on. They got a lot of shit going on. So they want to fight for this connection, but they also want to close themselves off because they don't want to feel vulnerable. So that's why you're going to feel a lot of hot and cold energy from them. It's their fears and emotions just battling it out. Now they are feeling disappointed. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of conflict. We talked about the internal conflict. There is that. But there's also, and of course, once you have internal conflict, what are you going to manifest on the outside? Hello, right? So there's a lot of conflict in their environment. There's a lot of quarreling. There's someone in their environment and their circle of awareness that they realize is playing mind games with them. I think at some point in time, they may have tried or partially opened their heart to this person. So it hurts even more. And this is causing a massive tower moment. Your person's going through this tower as we speak. But this is necessary because your person had to, the armor, their ego had to be deconstructed. This is for them to learn self-love. So they're going through a tower moment. I feel like for most of you guys, it might be with a partner. okay, a karmic partner, okay, and they're thoroughly disappointed because what they thought was not. This person that they were with, and it could even be a parent, this person that they were with was just putting up a front, a mask, and it looks like the mask has finally fallen away, and whatever they're seeing there, really disappointing. But this had to happen so that they could finally face their deepest wounding. Now we have some ritualistic abuse coming through. Shit, what the fuck? Ace of Pentacles, right? Finally laying a new foundation. So by facing this abuse head on, they're finally manifesting something different in their life. Because once abuse is not dealt with and that energetic imprint is still there, you're going to keep attracting people who will abuse you. And that's what this person was doing. They were stuck in that pattern for a very long time. Look, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Attracting toxic partners, attracting abusive partners, attracting all kinds of crazy ass situations here. And it's all because they didn't address their wounding. This person's been very unstable. Look, with two Ace of Pentacles, one in reverse and one upright. So now they're finally manifesting something different because they're actually dealing with their shit and not running. Now we have devotion. This is what they're experiencing on their journey right now. What's this about, Spirit? We have 10 of Wands in reverse. Oh my. Okay. And we have the King of Swords. So this person feels very conflicted and they feel torn. Okay, because part of them, their heart is devoted to you. They're finally seeing this truth. And they're being prodded to live a more authentic life. And they want to be authentic. They're tired. They're tired of hiding behind a mask. They're tired of living a lie. They just want to be as authentic as possible. And they're getting this impulsive energy. It's like an impulse now to be as authentic as possible. But at the same time, so they're devoted to you. But at the same time, there's also another situation that they're devoted to. So they have their loyalties. They have competing loyalties. They feel like they need to be devoted to a certain situation because they have responsibilities and duties there. But at the same time, they're feeling this pull to be their authentic self and to manifest their heart's desires. So this person is conflicted in every way. They're being pulled in every which direction. Now, they never thought that they would feel like this for you. They didn't. Okay? Yeah, because they knew that they weren't going to get anybody, they weren't going to let anybody close to them, close enough to betray them. Look, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. But somehow, you just kind of crawled underneath this person's skin. You magician, you magical creature, you, the magician here. You worked your magic and now they're absolutely enthralled. So now they don't even know what to do with themselves right now. They have no idea what to do. They just did not foresee this situation arising at all. This person's heart was cold. But I don't know, you did something to toy it, and they're not liking it one bit because now there's so much uncertainty in their life. Let us look now at their heart space energy for you. What are they feeling in their heart space? No, I didn't make this one. And I didn't make these love messages. These love messages are from High Priestess 1111. I'm not sure if she still sells them because I think she has embarked on a new kind of journey. And people must almost be free to embark and explore whatever they feel. So I think she's embarking on a new journey. So you can check out check out and see if she's still selling these decks, but I'm not sure. And of course, I didn't make this Grail Tarot. So, all right. So underneath the deck, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is this person unwilling to keep up the self-sabotage. Okay, they're recognizing the self-sabotage for what it is. This is also someone who wants peace in their life. They want peace of mind. That's the words that come to mind. Peace of mind. So Five of Swords in reverse is mine now. It's now my peace of mind card. Because that's exactly what it's all about. Good Lord. Here goes shit. Sorry, guys. Told you this person scattered. Guys, 1 second. It's all over the place. Yeah, guys, sorry. All right, so when this person thinks about you and thinks about this connection, what are they feeling in the heart space? Let's see. They are feeling the Ten of Swords reverse. Good Lord. So it's either you betrayed them or they betrayed you. But they are in pain. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh my, this person is not happy at all. And we have the Restoration. Card number 20, which is Judgment. Well, they're awake. And they ain't happy to be awake. They're not, because now they can't pretend that they are happy. Now they can't stifle the pain. Now they're being forced to face everything head on. I think this person was just living in a complete fantasy world. I don't know if you guys, yeah, this is exactly what I'm getting right now because they're showing me it. Have you guys ever read The Glass Menagerie or watched The Glass Menagerie? Is it Blanche? It's her name. Okay, anyway, so for those of you who have not watched it or read it, I can't remember all in nitty-gritty, but I remember Blanche. I think her name was Blanche. I think so. Anyways, Blanche had this big disappointment when she was young. Okay, we're talking about a Southern belle. Okay, and she was caught in this guy, I think it was. And he had planned to show up at some particular day, I think to either ask her dad's hand in marriage or for them to run away together. Guys, you know, it's a long time since I read it, right? I read it when I was 12. Right, anyway. So she, of course, puts on her clothes and, you know, she sits on her porch and she's waiting for the gentleman caller to come. And he never arrives. And I think it's for 20-something years, because a couple decades, I think, yeah. She sits there and every evening she goes out on the porch and waits for this gentleman caller and pretends like everything is a-okay, fine. He's going to show up at any moment in time. Totally disassociated from her reality, totally disassociated from her sense of disappointment from way back, just living life like if nothing has happened. And at any point in time, he's just going to show up and everything's just going to be hunky-dory. So this is what I feel. I feel it's like someone who's been completely disassociated from how absolutely miserable they have been. They've not been in touch with their emotions for a long time because they would have felt this pain and disappointment from the past and they would have known that they weren't happy. This person's been living a total lie in a totally alternate universe. But now that they're awake, they can't go back. They can't unsee what they've seen. They can't unsee it. They wish they could because life would be more simple. But they cannot unsee what they've seen. And this is the beginning of the awakening for your person. So now they're facing the totality of their feelings. Their disappointment from the past, their disappointment in the present, and how absolutely miserable they are. I'm going to pull a card on these two. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. But this is good because this is them finally facing and finally trying to figure out what is going to make them happy. What's going to make them happy. And it's a Tower moment that did this. Okay? Tower moment that's brought them right back to reality. Let's see the Ten of Cups in reverse. They're miserable without you. You see, they're finally seeing the truth. They wish they had their little Queen of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio with this Judgment card, and some of you might be dealing with a Libra. You know, they're absolutely disappointed. Now they see the truth of everything. Now they want to be as authentic as possible. Now they want a new beginning in love. Now, union is an energetic alignment. So how are you blocking this connection? Because it takes two. We like to blame it on a person. Why don't they leave the karmic? Why don't they do this? No, it takes two. It's an energetic alignment. So let's focus on our circle of control. How are you blocking this connection right now, Leo? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So what I'm getting from this, you got some childhood shit to power through too. You're not stable, and you might even be just like a person finding solace in the material world because you're trying to hide from whatever happened to you. I'm gonna pull cards, but that's what I'm getting with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're not grounded right now. Three of Swords in reverse. Spirit saying there's some heart healing that you need to do too. For some of you, there's a third party that you need to release and really focus on what you want to manifest. Now, we're not saying obsess about what you want to manifest, but definitely make a choice. Because if you keep dealing with that one, dealing with that one, Spirit saying confused. Make up your mind, buddy. Spirit is there waiting to give you what you want. You got to make up your mind. Okay? What else is here? Woo. We got Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you keep looking back in the past, baby. You keep looking back in the past and the hurt and pain from the past instead of looking forward. Or instead of being in the present, quite frankly. Because remember, when we look in the past, we get depressed by what might have happened there or what might not have lived up to our expectations and the pain and betrayal and loss. When we look to the future, well, we get anxious because there's no certainty there. And that's why it's important to stay in the present. So there's an exercise here about staying in the present that Spirit is bringing your attention to. Okay, you keep doing this life review. I'm doing an overthinking. Review is good, but overthinking about what might have been and what should have been and what you could do, it's futile. Let's pull a card on this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what do you want to bring forward with that card? Justice. Yeah, you need to get yourself back into balance. Okay, so you start with your childhood, try and figure out where this poverty consciousness started. Okay, and then you need to have a balanced approach or a balanced connection, not attachment, connection to the material world. Right now, you might even be hiding in your work or hiding in the material world. So Spirit saying you got to bring yourself back into balance here. Okay, so based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect? Will be your person's actions towards you within 1 month of you watching this reading. We have, it says the Madeline, and it's the High Priestess in reverse. Scorpio, Pisces. I also read it as the opposite polarity, Taurus and Virgo. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Good Lord. And we got the Five of Pentacles. I think they're going to be spending a lot of time alone. I gotta be straight with you. I am not. Now, the Madeline in reverse could talk about them breaking their silence, but quite frankly, I'm not getting that. I am getting that this person is going to be spending a lot of time alone. Right now, they feel very put out by everything that's happening. But I think they're going to be spending a lot of time alone because they have to unpack why they've been keeping themselves stuck in a situation that is so low vibrational. This is what they're going to be focusing on. Why am I keeping myself stuck in a situation that does not serve me? Why am I keeping myself stuck in a situation that stunts my spiritual and psychic growth? This is what they're going to be doing. I don't think they're going to come forward with communication. That Eight of Wands in reverse tell me this person going to be stuck. Okay, but they are going to be doing a lot of unpacking of their baggage, and quite frankly, that's a good thing. Okay, and I guess that's why Spirit wants you to also focus on the unpacking of your baggage as well, because this is the exercise that they're going to be doing. Spirit is saying this person needs time alone. All right, let's see what's the last bit of advice for you. Let's see what time. Okay, good timing. That's great timing. And we have Axe. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that right. Oh, it's Nyx. Nyx, goddess of night, right? Nyx. Secrets. Good Lord. Secrets. Card number 39. That is the Hangman. All right. That's because I reduced to 12. Let's see. All right, Nyx, tell us give us the message, baby girl. Nyx. Yeah, Nyx. Okay. It says the goddess of night, mystery, and secrets asks you to ask yourself a deep question about denial. Did we not talk about the glass menagerie? I told you. What secret have you kept from yourself? So this person, they've been living in an alternate universe, but Spirit is also saying that you are also living in a semi-alternate universe too. Could you be remaining in a relationship that isn't working for you because you won't address the fear of what will happen if you leave or do things differently? Have you been afraid to ask for what you need? Are you in an addictive spiral thinking one more bite of food or one more glass of wine will make you feel better? Whatever it is that you're refusing to face, the goddess Nyx promises if you do, you will be amazed at the beauty of your liberation and power. She offers you this alignment task for you to engage in the rigorous honesty and self-evaluation coupled with fierce self-love and commitment to growth. Be optimistic because the moment you're willing to name your unease, you claim your inner peace, strength, and hope you can do it. So Spirit's saying you got your shit to do. You too, there's certain things that you've not been willing to face, and Spirit is challenging you right now to face it because it is the root of your dissociative behaviors, your denial, and your numbing. I'm gonna leave it right there. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. Grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to interact with any of the ads that may play during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy because it keeps us independent on YouTube. Grateful for everything. Take care. Bye.